It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Miami Marlins and the San Diego Padres. The Friars will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Shane Bieber gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, we get the opportunity to watch the reigning National League Pitcher of the Month go to work. So obviously I'm pretty excited to see about how he attacks these hitters. He's shown a lot of confidence on the mound right now, and that confidence can sometimes be a pitcher's greatest weapon.
Stepping in, John Birdie. He will lead this one off today.
Birdie.
First pitch on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Our temperatures should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down. Up next for Miami, Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Hosmer has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Jose Arena, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
At the plate, Austin Hedges. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Padres, the catcher, Austin Hedges.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Heading out towards shallow right. Guerrero is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, Ian Kinsler is a difference maker right now. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Stepping up to the plate, Manny Machado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. from the stretch. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Birdie retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. With no score.
In is Curtis Granderson,
hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Curtis Granderson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1. Well, it's been a lopsided series thus far, with the Padres dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this contest.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So we got him looking there. Starlin Castro goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Behind 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Will Myers. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
The left fielder, Will Myers.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot on the ground is short. Rojas is up with it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone onto the lower basket of the Western Metal Building. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Birdie sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7. The
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, head-to-head with Jose Urena. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going. The throw into second.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready on 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Granderson is under it. And the inning is over. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's 1-0 San Diego. Here's Neil Walker. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch on its way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll just make it to the bag a step or 2 ahead, and there's the first down. Digging in, Gabby Guerrero. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. In there, and it's even at 1. Guerrero, a former Cincinnati Red, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, the pitcher, Jose Urena. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They trail this one 1-0.
We're back now as the Padres prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
The pitcher.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Bieber.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. This pitch is popped up. Walker in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track. So
Now
1 gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East, and you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. Back to the top of the order now, and Austin Hedges will be the next to hit. First pitch on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Rojas fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's Manny Machado now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. So digging in now, Will Myers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. 3 innings complete. It's the Padres 2 and the Marlins nothing. Stepping into the box, John Birdie back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First offering on its way. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 0-1 delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Hit down the third base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. And another foul ball. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Mondesi is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up and it says 0-2.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So 2 are gone now in the Miami fourth, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. No runs, no hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Padres 2 and the Marlins nothing. Stepping into the box, Hunter Renfroe. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Guerrero is there, 1 away.
The batter, number 3.
Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Granderson. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Eric Hosmer. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Rojas comes up with it. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, but they hold. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Curtis Granderson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Striding into the box, Starlin Castro, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch popped up. Hedges over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Alfaro, the former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 2-0. Standing in, Frendel Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Birdie looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Austin Hedges. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Here's the 0-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Birdie moving forward. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Settling in now, Neil Walker. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Gabby Guerrero, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Jose Arena, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Hosmer is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. Miami down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Manny Machado. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Birdie is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Will Myers. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now. Hunter Renfroe will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on its way. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Petco Park, Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, John Birdie. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Renfroe patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Rojas. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
0-2 count, and the pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. No runs, no hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Digging in now, Brian Anderson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Slow roller down the third baseline. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Boy, he went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0. Austin Bryce gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Austin Bryce.
Digging in, Ian Kinsler, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
The second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Liner towards second, and there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Kinsler is on his way home, and a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Franmil Reyes. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Shane Bieber. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Skied into very shallow right. Guerrero has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with 1 out in the inning now. Into the box, Austin Hedges. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
No balls and a strike to count. Runners are at 1st and 3rd, 1 away. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Eliezer Hernandez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Zips it to Castro for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Another good half inning in the books for the Padres. These folks may be on a beach before long. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Curtis Granderson. No hits to this point.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And he gets ahead 0-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books. Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
So coming to the plate, Starlin Castro. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
So stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Miami down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Myers. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught.
Myers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is foul for the first strike. Now the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Guerrero on the move, but this will land untouched. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Another 0-2 coming. Drilled to the left side. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So 1 man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Digging in to try it again, Ian Kinsler. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 0-1. In the air out toward right field. Moving under it, Guerrero. 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready now, Eric Hosmer. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
For the current campaign, Hosmer is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Granderson is under it, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. They lead it 6-0. Into the box now, Neil Walker, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Neil Walker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on the first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The batter, number 65.
Now in the box, Gabby Guerrero. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
Now batting, the pitcher.
JT Riddle will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 10, JT Riddle.
Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 pitch. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the 9th.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
John Birdie is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Miami down to their last strike. He got him, and the Padres finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the 9th inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He just has to shake it off now and enjoy this one-hitter just the same. Great effort either way.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The San Diego Padres rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Shane Bieber wins his team-leading 10th game of the year as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. Jose Arena pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.